Alright, peasants.
Alright.
Welcome back to the worst podcast on like all the
This
existing platforms lah.
this has degraded from video podcast to just podcast.
So this one we're just doing audio without I'll put our faces here, but I'll be putting in some epic gameplay of Dead Cells as like distraction, just in case you need to look at something.
It's his own gameplay. So
Yeah. Here's proof. See, I'm jumping here and here and here, dude. I hope I'm not like fighting a boss though. Cause you run into a boss in like every 10 minutes. At on average every 10 minutes you get to a boss fight.
and you run into a boss, and that's when your suckiness shows.
Bad. Okay, so we have quite a few things to cover today, and let's just kind of do like a catch up thingy with this one, where we catch up with like whatever happened outside.
We're not talking about the sauce.
What's house?
You said catch up.
Oh, dude, stop. Are you serious? Sauce dia kata.
Sauce. That sauce though.
Fuck you. Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna be filling you with some content sauce. Okay then.
So for, I guess the first story obviously is the whole COVID-19 situation going on. So as the five of you who listens to us know,
welcome to the channel.
okay, we've been under quarantine in Malaysia for sebulan.
4 weeks already. And now it's extended to another 2 weeks.
So it's been a month, and it's gonna be a month and a half until we get to go out and I guess mingle again, and you can see our faces when we do this shit. Oh, and don't forget, we've been uploading some travel vids. I think 4 of them is up. The series is finished. You've got nothing to do. You're stuck at home. Watch our shit, man.
Yeah, you've got nothing to lose also if you watched it.
Yeah, not even time, because you're stuck. Your time means nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go with worldwide cases. So far it's 1.7 mil confirmed cases, and I'm assuming that's like they confirm have the coronavirus disease thingy. 108,000 people died.
Yeah.
But to contrast that, you have 400,000 people who recovered.
Yeah, just an update as of like yesterday maybe or today that the US is now they have the highest death toll of 20,000.
Congratulations, Trump.
Sound the air horn.
So he has gone down in history as the guy who ignored the modern day Black Plague.
Gone down as the guy in history who killed his own country.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would. And if we kind of zoom into the Malaysian cases, we have 4,500 confirmed cases, and I'm guessing a majority of them is in Sungai Buloh Hospital. If you're in Selangor, kan?
Yeah.
Yes. Is that the only hospital?
I'm not sure if General Hospital, our GH.
Right. Yeah. I think GH also covers like COVID cases, cause the government said that private hospital, I think, can't take COVID cases.
Yeah, you can go there to get tested.
Yeah, but they'll send you somewhere else.
Yeah, they'll send you to the shitty government hospitals.
Yeah.
But that's where the treatments all are. So
true enough. Yeah, fair enough that only government kind of places can treat you. Hey, trust in the government. We have a PM.
I think that's our PM trying to like gain the trust of the peoples.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, he can try, and however this turns out, he's gonna have his name on it.
But okay, like honest opinion though, I think like since Muhyiddin, who's our current prime minister, who stepped in just before the COVID shit started,
Right.
I feel like he's actually doing a good job of keeping like shit together right now.
Yeah, I mean, the response and the way he addressed is actually better than most, I would say.
Yeah, I mean it turned into a song. Kesana, kesini, kesana.
Dude, that lo-fi shit, bruh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna put it in the description below. They made like a lo-fi remix of Muhyiddin just basically addressing the country.
And people were like, "Oh, this is so calming."
And well, we have about 73 people who died from the virus, but to contrast that, we have 1.9 thousand people who recovered. So that's like, in a worldwide scale, it's a 4-to-1 ratio, and we are kind of winning, but people are still dying. So I'ma just chill until this whole thing blows over.
Yeah, but we are actually doing pretty good, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, it's compared to 20K.
dude, think about it. 2020 has been quite shit. You have the fires, and then you have like
The fires in Australia.
yeah. And then you have IDUBS being dethroned as a sim.
And Leafy returns.
Yeah. And then you have COVID-19. Dude, what is happening to 2020, man?
I don't know, man.
This is okay. You know, this is all doom and gloom. Let's talk about some interesting stuff that is somehow never affected, which is entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with games. So on games, you have this little title from an indie developer that did really well called Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
And I would have to tell you, this indie game from this tiny developer literally blew up.
In everyone's faces.
Yeah. Dude, when this shit came out, nobody gave a shit about COVID-19. People just wanted to like rip and tear.
They just wanted to slay demons.
I mean,
Like,
think about it. Wolfenstein got their reboots kan. No. Actually, those are sequels, yeah. So Wolfenstein got their sequel updates. With like the New Order and apa nama the one before this? New Colossus. And I have to say, Wolfenstein kind of wins in the whole story department because their cutscenes,
a bomb.
it's fucking epic, man. Tapi, when you talk about the whole thing being a game, Doom takes every cake from like 19 whatever till now, man.
Because I think Doom, what they did with with Eternal was that they went back to the whole like fast-paced run and gun, pick up power ups and
Yeah, but like the
all that shit.
Doom 2016 pun sama. I mean, they did basically the same thing. I honestly can't even tell you why it's different. It's just, oh yeah, you don't have a handgun, that's why.
I do.
In the 2016 punya, you have like this unlimited ammo handgun that you can kind of like fall back to.
Yep.
But in Eternal, everything has ammo. So that there will be cases if you play like on ultra violence, like which is I think the hard difficulty. Everything has ammo, and there will come time when you literally will run out of ammo and you can do nothing else but punch.
Yes.
And so they are forcing you to like kind of conserve and like micromanage your stuff, because even your chainsaw still runs on like gasoline, which can run out. Your BFG shares ammo with the Unmaker. And then you have the what is it called? It's like the key that looks like a sword. You know that red sword that you see in the trailers?
Yep.
that becomes like your second melee, which also has its own ammo. The only thing that never runs out is your punch. Basically, they're forcing you to really not stay in one place. Because in 2016, you can spam your rocket launcher
Yeah.
and like kind of keep everybody at a distance. But this time, you get like extra damage if you blow it up anywhere near your face.
Yeah, but Doom has never been a kind of game where you stand in one place. Even what's the Doom before 2016 Doom? That one has more like horror elements.
Doom 3.
Doom 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I feel like has more like horror elements. It's a bit more slow burn, but
Yeah.
you know, you still, when you get in a fight, you're still like fucking running around and jumping and shooting and shit.
Yeah, true. But
Tapi-
what I can say about Doom Eternal is if you've played the 2016 one and you kind of like it, then you will like this one. If you love the 2016 one, then this is gonna murderize your soul.
It's an upgrade of the 2016 one. It takes everything that was good from the 2016 one
Yeah.
and like put it on crack.
I don't know how to put it. Doom just kind of like the soundtrack kind of eggs you on.
Oh, of course, the soundtrack is like full on. It has nothing to do with like
Yeah.
the sci-fi setting and all. It's just metal blasting.
Yeah.
Like-
True.
Yeah.
I think we can move on to the next title. It's a 2-in-1 cause like I'm not gonna talk too much about either of these games. First being Resident Evil 3.
Right.
It came out to a lukewarm response cause people are saying it's kind of on the shorter side, and that if you compare the whole package with the original Resident Evil 3, it's quite shit lah.
Yeah. It's shorter because apparently they cut out like quite a few scenes from the original.
Right.
And yeah, so it's like I don't know if it even like makes sense to the story, or the story will just seem rushed, I guess. And that's not all that they cut out from the new one. They also like cut out a few pounds off Nemesis himself. Nemesis went on a diet, bruh.
I can't really talk much about it because I mean I haven't played the game, but I've seen gameplay footages and I have played RE2, which was fucking amazing. And I have to say, what people are saying is true. Yeah, Nemesis is not as scary as that Mr. X tyrant from Resident Evil 2. Like, yo, Nemesis was my first horror game nightmare ever. Because RE3 was like, I think, one of the first horror games I played on PS1 at my cousin's place. And that time when you like, you know, when Nemesis just jumps out from
Yeah.
a window and
That mofo just
all
jumps
of a
in through the window.
all of a sudden he's like he's trying to nuke the whole police station with his rocket launcher.
No, and you're wondering like, he's this huge motherfucker who can like, and you've seen the windows on the
Yeah.
police department. They're so tiny, and you're like, how does he even fit through? Does he like break a portion of the wall as well, or what?
I'm guessing so, but you know, back then low polygons and all that.
Or he dives in like head first, you know, like an Olympic diver.
But I kind of like how he shows up in the new one where he just smacks the wall and he just appears from a hole. Tapi
Yeah.
it's just that's like sometimes he shows up and you're like, oh shit. But since you've played Resident Evil 2, you know you can shoot him enough times where he just staggers a bit and you run. But the best thing about RE3 back then was that you didn't know that, so you would waste your entire like backup ammo
Yeah.
just to run away. But now people are like, it's okay, you bang a few times and then you're good. Which I admit still takes quite a bit ammo, but I don't know, the scare factor is not there anymore, which is kind of like a waste lah.
Yeah, cause like the thing about Nemesis is that he's just this. Once you get past the initial jump scare where he jumps in through a window or busts through a wall, after that you're just not scared because he's not like some creepy, slinky, like zombie thing. He's like fucking loud.
Yeah.
And he goes around like he's not quiet about he's not very like subtle about his presence, you know. He'll just run around the whole of Raccoon Police Department saying stars.
Oh, yeah.
Where's
So,
the stars?
anyways, moving on to the next one. But basically RE3 is for me. And apparently it's for everyone else, so I don't think I'm gonna get it. But it's
Hey, wait.
it's up to you guys.
On a side, E3 this year cancelled.
I think it's fucked.
When is it supposed to be?
What, E3?
Yeah, it's like usually in summer, right? Like
Yeah.
middle of the year.
E3 is... Yep, it's cancelled.
Ha.
They can stream it, who cares?
Yeah, true. Because that's what they're all doing now, like all these like festivals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like the one I just watched just now. And I bet Coachella is gonna be streaming also.
Oh, I bet. Okay, so like from RE3, the one sharing the slot with that is the FF7 remake, which is a Sony exclusive. So it's only coming out for the PS4. Fuck you, Sony. That's why people hate you so much.
And then like 3 years later, we've got a PC port now.
Yeah, it's like make it like 15. FF15 came out for everything all at once. Nobody
Yeah.
cares, man.
Exactly, yeah.
It's even on Switch now.
They just want to sell consoles, man.
Can you imagine, dude? FF15 is on Switch. But it's like the cutesy version lah.
The chibi version.
Yeah. So they shave a bit of fat and only give you the story.
Right.
But FF7, I don't know, it looks lit. The gameplay looks lit, but if you're gonna be an ass about it and only make it for PS4, then I don't care.
Nah, man.
Wait.
I mean, yeah, I could still like go back and get my PS4.
Plus, it came out 2 days ago.
The remake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm
like
I'm not seeing any hype anywhere, so I'm guessing it kind of like sunk a bit because of Doom.
No lah, my YouTube feed is like flooded with FF7 remakes.
Oh really?
Maybe because I'm subscribed to like damn lot of gamers lah, I suppose.
Yeah, nah, I only watch like, the usual suspects. But it's okay. I'm not playing it anyway, so I don't really care. You gonna get it? Yeah?
I don't know yet.
Because I what I heard is they're doing it in chapters.
I'm like trying to save as much money as I can right now.
Oh yeah, huh? No shit,
Because they are arresting a lot of people who are out there like going against the movement control order.
Yeah, I saw this guy from like, was it Canada or I think it's the UK. He literally dressed up as a bush and snuck out.
Yeah.
For a few days on end. I'm like,
and then there's another one where these two guys were dressed up as garbage bags and they just
and like I want to try that, but it's dumb enough that I don't want to try it.
Nah, man, too much trouble, too much hassle.
And since you've been you spoke about that whole music festival thing just now, on the music end, we have the Joyner Lucas' new song called Will, where he basically made an entire song just to like give props to Will Smith. And I'm only putting it here as a story because I just saw that Will Smith did a video on his channel where he finally quote unquote met Joyner in a video call with his son. And they basically like it's like this. Will Smith is the object of affection, right?
Yeah.
Joyner is the fanboy, and Jaden is the third wheel. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen. Can you imagine? Okay, dude, think about this. If like there's a fan of your dad shows up and it is your friend, and your friend says that, dude, can you help me meet your dad? And then you say okay, and then you guys meet the three of you, and your friend spends all that time kind of like fanboying your dad, and you're just there kind of like there. Dude, that's like this fucking uncomfortable. It's weird as shit.
Yeah, that's awkward as fuck.
I mean, I cannot. If it was me, I'd just say like, nah, fam, you do it yourself.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
And I'm guessing for our final story is, as you know, everybody's from the internet, so let's go with memes. And so yeah, you take this one because this is from you.
Yeah, so recently I came across this video about this dude called Big Ed.
Right.
And he's part of a show on the live channel TLC called
Oh, it's called the live channel, dude.
Yeah.
I thought it's Standard Loving Care, man.
What the fuck, dude? Look it up, it's the live channel.
Right. So he's on TLC.
Yeah, so he's part of a show on the channel called 90 Day Fiance. You know, where they like it's a reality show lah. So you know how reality shows are.
Yeah.
You know, you watch that shit to make fun of people.
Yeah, it's like The Biggest Loser, where like the show's name is The Joke.
Correct.
And like, was it 90 Day Fiance? Dude,
Yeah.
that sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. It's like, so what, after 90 days you kind of like you fall off? And okay, let me get this straight. The show is about
So
like,
the show's description is dating across the borders becomes possible as 4 non-American women
Right.
get a K1 visa for 90 days purely to meet and marry their fiancés or return straight home. So it's basically like, you know, they're just giving away green cards to these non-American women. And then there's like some poor guy who gets chosen to be part of the show as well. So the case that we are talking about right now is this guy called Big Ed. We'll show his face somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Don't be confused. That is a face. It's
Not-
not
it's
not a foot with one toe.
and it's not a thumb with hair on it. It's an actual guy.
A thumb with hair.
No, look, think about it. He kind of looks like that, but if you put hair on it,
Yeah.
and then it becomes Big Ed.
Yeah, true.
Okay, do not be confused. He is a human being. He just likes a chin and a neck.
Yes.
His head is put on him kind of like that Iron Man big suit. You know, the one that Bruce
Yeah.
Banner wore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could say that, you know, he's got a head on his shoulders, like literally on his shoulders. So yeah, you see, like I can see like why these reality shows pick these kind of people, you know, because imagine if they pick like a really like a super good looking guy and then like he gets matched with a really good looking like foreign woman, and yeah, it's like it's boring, you know. It's like okay. But yeah, so we got this guy who's like matched with this this Filipino lady. Well, girl, I would say, because this mofo is like 50 odd years old. And she is 20 something. Yeah, so that's already a red flag right there.
Why?
Huh? No lah, it's obviously like come on, man. They say age is just a number and all that, but
Yeah.
if you ask me lah, my opinion, it's not just a number. There are certain things that will like come in between you if you are like too far apart when it comes to age. In a relationship context, like, you know, things that you can talk about, and then your maturity or the way you behave, like there's just a lot more to say about this, and I'm not gonna list it here because it's too much. But I think a lot of you will get it lah. So the thing about this dude is that he's a complete tool. He comes in, you know, like when they meet at the airport for the first time,
Right.
he goes to her, he hugs her and all that, and then he steps back and he puts his arms out like in a fucking T pose, and he asks her, "You like?"
Oh wow. And
Bruh.
she's like, "Oh, are you Mr. Tom?" Okay, wait. I have to
Does
ask.
that make me Thumbelina?
Oh.
Oh. Like, I wouldn't trust this guy with a 10-foot pole, because like the way he talks, the way he behaves around his supposed fiance, he's like behaving as though he's her white savior, you know, and like, oh, you know, yeah, I'm this white dude, and you know, you're this Asian woman, and you know, you live in a you live in a shit ass village, and I live like in a nice suburban place.
Right.
So I'm here to rescue you from all this shit. So you better listen to what I have to say, or like listen, like do what I tell you to do and stuff. And there was one episode where he got really bashed because in that episode they apparently, like, you know, did the deed, like in a hotel room. Yeah, apparently they did. And she tells him like, "Oh, I don't like your beard. It's like, it's really like, it gets in the way, and it's like it scratches me. So when I kiss you, it's like, yeah, and all that." And he's like, "No, I want to keep my beard." It's like, "Okay, fine. If you want me to shave my beard, you shave your legs. I don't like hairy legs on a woman."
Oh.
Oh, and I was like, "Oh man, that was yeah." So of course he got bashed for that. I already saw it coming.
Dude, how fucked is it with this whole COVID thing that we're talking about the reality show?
I know. You see, we're stuck at home. There's nothing else to watch.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
but I literally just came across it lah. I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, sure. We all believe that. Okay.
You.
But yeah, I mean, we will put like pictures of him so you can see how much of a dick he looks like.
Yeah, and then if you really want to look it up, you just go on YouTube and look for Big Ed and Rose.
So to put into perspective for those of you who really don't care enough to Google, he looks and acts like the onion you put in your socks. Okay? You know, people put onion in their socks to, like, you know, for diabetes or some shit. Yeah, he's that onion.
And one more thing, like the moment that the time that he was getting ready to go to the airport and meet her, he was like getting ready and stuff. And you know what he put in his hair? This is where I found the video, because the video was titled "Big Ed puts mayo in his hair."
Oh my god, why does he put mayonnaise in his hair?
Because he was like, "Oh, any other like hair products will like screw up my hair or some shit like that, and mayo will give it like this good like moisturized like feeling and all that." So he just slopped mayo into his hair. He rubbed it in like as though it was like shampoo, and then he put a shower cap on and left it there for a while.
Dude.
So, and then he was like, the producer was asking him like, "So how do you feel? Are you nervous to meet your future fiance?" And he was like, yeah, although I might smell like egg salad right now. Yes, really.
My god.
He himself said, "I might smell like egg salad right now." I was like, "Bruh, you smell like fucking mayo."
He smelled like some school lunch.
Exactly. And he himself is like this huge greasy dude who probably like, he could probably sweat in the Antarctic. So then you have like that mayo stuck over his scalp. Can you imagine what he smells like?
He can sweat in the Antarctic. So yeah, like I said, the onion
Soya
in his
bean.
socks. And okay, you know, I guess this is a good time to kind of wrap things up. And so, like, we are gonna be stuck indoors for what, 2 more weeks? Kejap.
2 more weeks, yeah.
No, it cannot be, because it's only 12 now.
A bit more than 2 more weeks lah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, because it's until the 28th of April.
Yeah, so that's a lot of time. And let us kind of help you. No, let us recommend you some stuff you can watch. Okay, so let's go back to back. You go first.
What to watch on
Anywhere.
Netflix?
Anywhere.
Oh.
Because I might like throw out some Hulu and HBO stuff.
Oh, okay. I have been watching a lot of Seven Deadly Sins. That
Alright.
show is, I mean, when I first started watching it, it's like, it looks super cartoony, by the way. Like, not even like, like the mature levels of graphic, like, like in Psychopaths
Right.
and all that. This is like super like cartoony shit, but
Oh,
then,
by the way, Seven Deadly Sins is an anime. Just in case you didn't
yeah.
know.
But getting into like the lore behind like the characters and the world, I'm like, yo, the shit is deep.
Yeah, it's kind of like that old school heaven, hell, magic kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, ye olde Britain and whatnot. But it's there. Even I can say that the whole thing is kind of on the epic side.
Yeah. Like, don't like, if you're not into the art style, just try and watch it anyways.
Yeah.
Like,
I
the
mean,
story
I
will-
don't think the anime is done yet, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, but
I don't think
it is on Netflix.
Yeah, but only the first season though.
So get your fix on Netflix. Watch the first season, and then
Yeah.
if you like it, then you can go, I don't know, Crunchyroll or something and finish it.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen it yet, although it's been out quite a bit already, is Netflix's Dracula.
Yeah. Okay
For-
lah. Dracula is like a no-brainer. Everybody needs to watch it.
That is like, I mean, I feel like it kind of fell under the radar also.
Yeah,
Because
because
it wasn't super hype except for that cool billboard that went viral for a bit.
on my end, I have a HBO show called The Watchmen.
Okay.
Yo, the Watchmen series, dude, that shit bends your brains, man. But they do retcon some stuff from the movie and the books. But all in all, I have to say, like, it's well done. The writing is very sharp, and the hero they put in place to kind of replace the old ones are actually on point. And you don't expect to see like a new Rorschach or like a new Night Owl, because they'll give you new characters that are, I can say, interesting but in their own rights. And what I was, oh yeah, there's like quite a few anime movies I managed to catch before this whole COVID thing. Promare is a good one. It's done by Studio Trigger, the guys who made Kill la Kill and Gurren Lagann. They basically they made a movie, and it's like, if you like action, anime, explosions and robots and all that stuff, this movie will just like melt your brain by putting all of it together.
Well, damn.
Okay, it's like, oh yeah, it's about firefighting,
Okay.
where the fire is sentient and the fighting is literal.
Right.
So you just imagine. I know there's a show called The Fire Force where it's exactly that, but Fire Force is more supernatural, and this is more tech based because they have suits and mechs and all that. But dude, I have not been fired up to see someone put out fire since that movie.
It's like the simple things in life.
And oh yeah, I'm gonna just like run through a few. Obviously, The Witcher on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, you should get COVID, I guess.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's true.
And then dude, what was it? Mandalorian on Disney Plus. I don't know if you can get it yet.
Mandalorian, no, Disney Plus, we don't have it yet.
Right.
Not in Malaysia.
Yeah. So get a VPN
Yeah.
and fix that. And then yeah, Watchmen was on HBO. Wait, I think Amazon has some good stuff though, like on Amazon Prime. Oh yeah, actually I have to say, The Expanse, fantastic sci-fi show. And
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to watch that, but
they were just bought by Amazon Prime. So if you want to watch The Expanse, get an Amazon Prime account. And then The Boys, which is basically Watchmen meets Kick-Ass.
yeah, I've read like a few issues of the comic for that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the show though.
the show is quite dirty, man. Like the gore and whatnot is like full frontal. Just in case you haven't seen it, Parasite is on Netflix now.
Parasite.
The Korean movie.
The Korean movie.
Yeah. Like I like the Japanese Parasite movie, which is a live action of like an anime. But this Parasite is actually not bad though. Because the Japanese Parasite is literal. It's about a parasite that goes into you and takes over your body and like eats you from the inside out.
Yeah.
But this Parasite is about people who are parasites.
Yeah. I've listened to like the gist of what the show is, because I don't know, it's not really my thing to watch shows like that. So I just like okay, let's just hear a bit about what it is and maybe I'll watch it.
But it is quite in the veins of horror, I would say. The way it's done is really horror like.
Right.
More on thriller, but it's proper like scary if you think about how that's possible. And I think that's about all the time we have for today. Yeah. So, if this whole thing keeps on keeping on, then this is how we'll be doing our PeasantCast. We hope you like it, but if you don't, suck on my dong dong.
Well, I leave that up to the viewers. It sure as hell ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, no, I want to do social distancing, man. Stay away from me.
Alright.
Okay, and that has been the PeasantCast, or COVID-19 edition.
Yeah.
Stay at home, make bacon and eggs edition.
Wash your hand, wash your balls.
Oh yeah, don't forget to wash those, cause I don't know, it can get stuck in the hair. I don't know, man.
If it's possible, wash your sins. Gismayang dong.
Okay, I don't think. Yeah. Let's not get into that. Anyways, if you're losing hair, then it's good luck, man, because most hair shops are closed down. And if you're losing sanity, then at least you're home.
Yeah.
You don't have to face people.
Yeah, and you don't require sanity to watch or listen to PeasantCast.
So if you're slowly going insane, listen to us. It'll help you speed up the process.
Alright.
Hey, man.
Howdy.
Okay.